Hello everyone. Hi. Welcome to today's video. So this is unfortunately our last few hours at the hotel. So we thought we'd do a bit of a travel home video just to show you what it's like travelling back home to Manchester from Rhodes. So our view currently, look how beautiful that is. So our flight today is at 10:55 from Rhodes into Manchester. We're getting picked up, I think it's around 7 o'clock ish from the hotel. So we've got a few hours left. Oliver's currently in their kids club, and had a couple of drinks just to chill and make the most of it. So we're going to take every step of the way from hotel to coach. We'll have a bit of a tour around Rhodes Airport, and then yeah, unfortunately landing back into Manchester in the early hours. So let's get to it. Okay, here we go, we're all packed up. So we're going to say goodbye to this room, and we're going to say goodbye to this view and the swim up. Gutted. But
say bye to this pool.
Let's say bye to this pool, won't we? Bye bye, pool. Let's head over to reception and check out. It's 5 o'clock. Here we are. We've checked out the room officially. Had a quick bite at the restaurant. What?
I saw Rupert in the toilet.
You saw Rupert in the toilet? Rupert's your best friend from Kids Club, isn't he? So we're just waiting for the coach to arrive. 7:10 it's arriving, and all our luggage is here, tucked away, hidden in the foliage. So when the coach is there, we'll hop on, and it's about an hour to the airport, so we've got to make a few stops on the way. So bus number 18's here for us. It'll take us to the airport. So we'll get loaded on, and we'll get ready for about an hour trip. So it's not marked up with TUI, but if you look out for the TUI board in the window. We've arrived at Rhodes International, and this is where the business begins. So, fellas dragging off our luggage for us. We'll get it and get inside the terminal. We're at desk 13 for TUI Manchester. So we're inside. This is the main departure section and check-in area at Rhodes International. So fairly long lines for jet time by the looks of it. And a couple of little handling desks. You've got a little cafe, Greek bakery type thing, a coffee, Gregory's. Seen another one of those around, so it must be a bit of a chain. And we're going to head over to desk 13, I think it was. Here we go, oh dear. Big old queues for the TUI desks. You can see about 4 check-in desks and quite a lengthy queue, so we'll see how long this takes. Right, well, we're nearly at the front now. So although that queue looked absolutely horrendous, it's only taken half an hour, so it's not too bad. And they opened a few more desks, in fairness. So yeah, quite impressive it really. It's been fairly efficient. So she'll be checking in shortly, and then we'll head up and see what security queue's like. Well, we're all checked in. So just a top tip, if you've got a pushchair, like we have in a bag, if they're struggling with the terminology, call it a stroller. And then if they try and send you upstairs to the gate with it and you actually want to check it in, just say, can we take it to oversized baggage, which is next to the check-in desks. So we're heading through to boarding pass control, it's called, well, security. Hello. Looks to be a very short queue, so it should be okay. Here we go, look, no queue at all for security, which is good. So we should be straight through into the boarding area. Well, I think that's got to be one of the most stress-free security encounters ever. no queue, straight through. Didn't have to take any shoes off, take electricals out, take the liquids bag out of your bag either, so straight through. Took 20 seconds. So we've got to head towards our gate and just have the passport control section. Okay, so we're going to have a quick look around the departure lounge. So first thing to say with the airport, it's quite busy. There's a lot of flights handled here, and it's not the biggest airport, so as a result it could just feel quite crowded and busy, but not too bad. So if you come in, you've got your typical duty free and quite a lot of food options, to be honest. What you're going to find, it's going to cost you a lot. So you've got this place here, Cup and Plate. It's Greek cuisine, but they've got chicken nuggets and fries, some fresh pastries and baguettes, sandwiches, that kind of thing. Those on the left, chicken nuggets, it's €14 for a portion, just to give you a bit of a heads up on how much you're going to be paying. So you've got a bit of a bakery, it's a French bakery. They've got baguettes, sandwiches, drinks and coffees. Next up, you've got a Starbucks. So looking at for a small drink about €5.60. So for an espresso there, €5.20. So again, quite expensive, but it's airport prices. And then you've got arguably the busiest food place, Burger King. Again, we ate here previously on our last visit. Again, just very, very expensive. So if you can avoid eating here, I would, in all honesty. It's quite busy. So I think I remember last time we ended up waiting about 20 minutes for food and ordering all together. So plant nuggets, it's for 16 plant nuggets, it's €8.60, to give you an idea. What is quite good though about the airport is because it's so busy and they're handling flights from morning all the way through the night, is that all these places are actually open. So it's about 9:30 in the evening now, and they're all still open, running at full capacity, but it seems, so you're not going to go hungry even if you're arriving at the airport late at night. Facilities are quite good here too. So they've got like a baby room, and there's loads of toilets as well. So this is the second lot we've passed in a couple of 100 yards, so there's plenty to choose from. Although they're quite busy, the ones we passed just still queuing out the door. And there's free Wi-Fi too. As we get further down the departure lounge, you've got an ATM, so you can get yourself some cash if you need it, and an even bigger duty-free section. So all the usual stuff you'd expect: tobaccos, alcohols, sweeties, souvenirs, and all the other bits. So I think, having explored the departure lounge, the best prices you're going to get for bottled drinks are in the duty-free. So a bottle of water is going to be €1. The 500ml bottles of Coke, €3.30, and a can is €2.30. So bottled water is the best price at €1. And then at the very far end of the departure lounge, you've got the last food offering, a bistro. So you can get pizzas and baguettes, coffees, etc., etc. from here. So that's the full length of the departure lounge. So I think the overall impression, it's nice and modern, air conditions really nice here, which you can't say the same for most or a few Greek airports I've been to before. So it's nice and cool. Problem is here, it's just too busy. I think for the quantity of flights they're servicing, it's just not quite big enough. So in some of the pinch points you get quite crowded, but it's nice. Plenty of food offerings too, and again just a little expensive. So if you can eat before you arrive, I'd recommend it, just save yourself a few euros. And here's a little sneak peek. So opposite Burger King, opening soon, this is going to be a Domino's. So if you fancy a Domino's pizza in the future when you come to this airport at Rhodes, Terminal 1, you're going to be in luck because it's opening soon by the looks of it. So just a bit of a correction, went to pick up a bottle of water from that duty free, and this bottle was 60 cents, so even cheaper. And then if you come to Starbucks for your water, this bottle of Evian is €5.90. So don't get scammed with your water. 60 cents for this one. Right, now we're ready to go into our gate, 9A, and we have to go via the passport check. So the extra Schengen zone thing, we have to go through there and show our passports. Yeah, we've got one little boy holding on in. So we've been in this queue for about 10 minutes and it's growing by the minute, so it's just something to consider, that you can't just sort of chill out in and around the food places because you've got passport control to get through for your flight back to the UK. So I think when we walked in through security, this queue was pretty much non-existent, and it's quickly grown as sort of flights start to get called or get close to departure time. So just keep an eye on it, because if you're cutting it fine, this could bite you on the bum, this queue. Although it looks like soon they might have some e-gates to use. These are the ones that we saw on arrival as well, so a bit more modern. So that took about 20 minutes in the end to get through that passport control. So once you get through, you've got another deli, some more duty free if you've not had enough already, and a pizza place right at the bottom. But then here we are, all the gates. So there's people having to rush through because they'd left it too late. So definitely give plenty of time for that passport control. And we're heading through to our gate to board the flight. So reach the back of the queue for boarding. It's very, very cramped again in these little pens. They're all sort of shared the whole length, and there's very little seating as well. So if you do need to sit down for mobility issues, etc., or you're absolutely knackered because it's too late at night, then you need to get here early for a seat, because there's very few. So we're boarded and other passengers still on the way, so I just thought I'd quickly show you our seat for the way home. So we're right near the front door, and this is row 8 on the Dreamliner. It's the 787-8 Dreamliner with TUI. So normally this section would be for premium, but it's been respec'd for short haul by the looks of it, so we've just got regular seating, but we're in extra leg room. So this is row 8, so you can sort of see the pitch there, how much space we've got. It's a lot better than the way out, I can tell you that, in terms of leg room. And other than that, it's the same with the seating. So you've got USB port, headphone jack, you've got your tray table with sort of no extra pockets on the inside, and then you've got your front pocket, again no compartments or anything, just a single, and that's about it. And above you've got your sort of air blowers and a light, and right above the row 8 as well, you've got your own mini luggage compartment. And behind us, of course, nothing. So we can recline all the way back, and toilets are right next to us. So just for reference, I'm 5'11", and that's what your extra leg room's looking like. Ample space. Loads really good seats here. Right, well, we're up in the sky. And look who's asleep. Oliver's asleep. So on the last video on the outbound, I did a bit of an overview of the in-flight entertainment on this 787 Dreamliner, and I also went through the magazines just to show you the duty-free and other bits you can get on board. So I won't run through that again, but if you're interested, just check out the outbound Manchester to Rhodes video, and you can have a look at some of the in-flight offerings. So I think now it's a 3-hour 50-minute flight home. Seatbelt signs are off. We can have a bit of rest, and we'll see you as we land in Manchester. Made it off the flight. It was nice and smooth and very quickly in the end. Some nice sleep from all of us, wasn't it?
I was sleeping.
You were sleeping on the plane. That was great. So it's 1 o'clock in the morning now at Manchester Airport. We're about to head through immigration, and it's looking like there's no queues at all, either at the e-gates or the in-person gates. So because we've got a little boy, we're going to have to go through one of the manned gates. But if you're adults only or older kids, you can use the e-gates. Well, we're straight through immigration without any issue. And I think we're going to well beat our cases to a first of the aircraft on the first through immigration.
Daddy!
Yeah. So, oh, there's bags already. Look at that. Super efficient. Now they just need to be ours. That'll be a little treat. But there you go. Manchester's very easy to land into. Straight through, no issues. Right, here we go. Pushchair, 2 cases claimed successfully. So we landed 30 minutes ago and we've already got our cases. So that's got to be a bit of a record. That's great. Very efficient at Manchester. So let's head back to our car at Multi-Story West and head on home. We're in Terminal 2 arrivals, having passed the nothing to declare zone. And you've got a 24-hour Starbucks and a 24-hour Marks and Spencer if you want to grab some milk and bread when you land. So Casey's just hit off for that bread, and then we're going to nip this way over to Terminal 2 West car park. Well, here we are, back where we started a week ago. Zone A, floor 6, West Multi-Story. I know, I can't believe it. But we only landed 40 minutes ago. Literally touchdown 1 o'clock. It's 1:40 now and we're already back at the car. So that's a great turnaround. And I think that's a good time to end this video. So thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
I hope it's been informative on getting from Rhodes back to Manchester. And if it has been useful, drop us a little like. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.